Hi, today at Garfin's Creation, let's make this eggless Tutti Frutti cake. The ingredients are mentioned in the description box below. So let's start with the recipe. In 300 grams of all-purpose flour, I'll be adding the baking powder, baking soda and some custard powder. In place of custard powder, you can also add corn flour. So these were the dry ingredients which will just mix it thoroughly before we could sieve it out. This will make sure that all the ingredients are mixed well. Sieving it also will make the flour a little bit more lighter and remove any impurities from the maida too. You can make a large 8-inch cake with this recipe. However, you can also make a smaller one by just dividing all the ingredients by 2. That way you will get a single loaf cake. Once these are all sieved, you just mix it a little more and then keep this aside. Next, here I have taken 75 grams of Tutti Frutti. We do not want this Tutti Frutti to sink down into the cake, so I'll be just adding 1 tablespoon of the flour mix which we just made. Just coat it well and this too will keep it aside. For the wet ingredients, here I've taken 150 grams of room temperature butter. Make sure the butter is soft. Into this I'll be adding 150 grams of powdered sugar. I've just taken 150 grams of grain sugar and made it into powder and then added it into this. We can also use castor sugar in place of this powder sugar. Here I've used salted butter. If you're using unsalted butter, just add a pinch of salt here. I will whisk the butter and the sugar till the butter is nice, fluffy and pale. We can also scrape the bowl in between to ensure that it is mixed well. Once the butter is got nice and fluffy, we'll be adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. We'll also be adding 140 grams of dahi, that is curds. Make a note, all the ingredients are at room temperature. We will now once again mix all these ingredients together. You have to make sure that the sugar is fully dissolved and the curds too is well mixed into the butter. Do scrape the bowl in between so that all the ingredients are mixed well. Once again, I'll continue whisking this till everything is mixed well and the butter once again is got nice and fluffy. We can also use an electric beater to whisk this up. Now this is done and now we'll be adding the dry ingredients. Now we'll be adding the maida into the butter a little at a time. We need to add the maida gradually into the butter mix. Mixing it well. This will make sure that the batter is well mixed and there are no lumps of the maida left behind. If you do not like Tutti Frutti or do not want to add it into this recipe, you can just replace it with some nuts too. Or just leave it out completely and you will get a nice tea time cake ready. So here now I have added the last of the maida and will now mix this all again. The batter starts getting dense and it becomes difficult to mix now. So we need to add milk gradually into this. So I just added 2 tablespoons of milk and we'll mix this now slowly. We'll keep adding the room temperature milk into the batter. The milk quantity will depend upon the maida and the curds. If the maida is old, it will absorb more milk. And the curds, if it's too watery, you will require less milk. So keep adding the milk till you get a good batter. And also do mix it with a spatula so that everything from below too mixes well. So after mixing the bowl, I'll continue adding little more milk. In all for this recipe, I've used 8 tablespoons of milk to get a perfect batter. As you can see, it's still a bit thick, so I'll be just adding a little more milk now. So in total, I've added 8 tablespoons of milk. So you may need approximate 7 to 9 tablespoons of milk for this recipe. Now give this all a nice mix once more. And you can check out the batter. It is nice and flowy and not too very stiff or not too very light and flowing. When taken in the spatula, it takes time to fall down. This cake batter has to be a little dense, not very too free flowing. Next into this, we'll be adding the Tutti Frutti which we had coated with the maida. Just fold it gently into the batter now. Coating the Tutti Frutti with some maida will ensure that the Tutti Frutti do not sink into the cake when it's being baked. Gently fold the Tutti Frutti in and mix it a little. Do not overmix the batter. This batter is ready and it's ready to be filled into a cake pan. Here I'm using a 8x6 rectangle cake pan and I have greased the butter paper too. I'll be just adding a little of the batter first and spreading it evenly below. For this quantity of batter, you can use an 8 inches round cake tin or a square tin too. Since I'm using an 8x6, I'll be filling it almost 3/4 of this tin And the rest of the batter I'll be putting into a small 4 inches round cake tin too. So never overfill your cake pan right till the top. Fill it up to 3/4 of the tin. Once filled, just smoothen up the top. Just tap it a few times. And now this will have to be baked in the preheated oven at 160 degrees centigrade for about 40 to 45 minutes. You can also top the cake with some more Tutti Frutti to make it look even more beautiful. So this small cake too will require lesser time to bake. So once the cake is out of the oven, you can keep it on a cooling rack. You know your cake is done when an inserted toothpick comes out clean. Do this check to ensure that your cake is baked properly. I will let the cake cool on the cooling rack for about 15 to 20 minutes before we could handle them. Once they are a little bit cool, you can remove the baking paper and keep it directly on the cooling rack. Now we need to let these cakes cool down completely till they come to room temperature. Once cooled down completely, you can slice them. For even more better slicing, you can keep the cake in the fridge for at least 4 to 5 hours till it is a bit chill. That will ensure that you get nice clean cuts from your cake. Here I'm cutting them directly after it's cool on the cooling rack. You can cut them whatever size you prefer. Once cut, you can store it in an airtight box. This cake is so delicious and buttery too. So you can enjoy this Tutti Frutti cake during your tea or even serve it for any occasions. Thanks for watching and do give this recipe too a try. And please do subscribe to Garfin's Creation if you haven't subscribed yet. See you again in more upcoming recipes too. Till then, take care and bye-bye.